Welcome back. 6,087 on the Nifty. So it's finding it hard to conquer past that 6,100 mark on the Nifty. It's going to those levels, but retracing and moving in this tight band of about 20 points just in the last maybe an hour or so. So very quiet on the markets, down close to about 0.5%. Let's focus on a personal finance segment. Suresh Surana of RSM Astute Consulting Group joins in. Hi, thanks so much for taking the time out and joining us. A question for the day is that is it required by all tenants to submit the landlord's PAN number in order to claim HRA exemption?
Well, recently the Central Board of Direct Taxes and the tax authorities have issued an instruction on 10th October that where the rent payment exceeds rupees 1 lakh and the employee is claiming house rent allowance exemption, he has to furnish the permanent account number of the landlord. The limit earlier used to be rupees 2 lakhs till 31st March 2013, but for current year now the limit has been reduced to rupees 1 lakh. If the landlord does not have a permanent account number, then you have to give the name, address and the declaration as an employee to the employer, and then he will take into account that while processing the tax reduction at source.
Okay, so let's get to our SMS query for today. Ritesha James sends us an SMS query from Gurgaon. She says she's planning to buy a property and already has a pre-approved loan from a bank but does not have sufficient funds for the cash up front, and that she will have to pay the builder. So her question is, if she takes this amount as a loan from her parents, will it attract a tax? Suresh, your view?
Yeah, well, there is no restriction on taking loan from the parents and there is no tax implication. If the loan is interest bearing, then even the interest can be claimed as a deduction. If it is self-occupied property, then the maximum deduction is rupees 1.5 lakhs rupees per annum. If it is interest free, there is no tax implication at all. The only difference is that the repayment of the principal amount will not qualify for deduction under section 80C of the Income Tax Act, unlike the bank loan which will qualify for deduction under section 80C. If the house is under construction, then this deduction of interest will be allowed over a period of 5 years after the construction of the property is completed, and that limit will be over and above the limit of rupees 1.5 lakhs rupees for interest deduction. One more thing which you should be aware is that at the time of purchasing the property, if the purchase price is more than rupees 50 lakhs, now there is a requirement to deduct tax at source at the rate of 1%, and also to obtain the permanent account number of the seller. So these precautions must be taken while purchasing this particular property.
All right, Suresh, thanks so much for taking the time out and joining us. Just watch for HDFC Bank. It comes out with its earnings in just a bit. Ahead of that, HDFC Bank has actually weakened, and as we speak, it's down close to about 1.5%. Slipped a bit just in the last few minutes, 1.2% now down on HDFC Bank.